Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and today we are going to decorate signatures from our lap book. First things first, I told you I was going to get a tattoo and I did. So here it is. Just wanted to show it to you the right way up. My hand is swollen, so I apologize for this. But yeah, I did it. So very happy. Very proud, and yeah, so that's it. That's how you will see me in the future. To our lap book. So we are going to decorate it. I'm going to remove a signature because I prefer to do it like this. I don't like working in the journals. Let me put it on the side. There we go. So we have a signature that needs decorating. If you've been following me, you know that I always put something on the writing pages, whether it's a stamp or a sticker or a label, I mean, anything. So I have things, and thank God you cannot see this, scattered on my desk. And yeah, so I'm just going to grab some little goodies and start decorating. So for example, I just got a label from a pile that I have next to me. I'm going to slightly ink it and glue it down. I'm not going to be able to decorate the 3 signatures with you because I think the video would be 3 hours long, but I'll do my best so that you can see most of it, and then I'll do the rest off camera. There we go. So on the other side, we are going to put something. Do I see a sticker there? Oh, yes. We do have a little sticker. And I like my stickers. And I like to mix things like vintage, antique, and modern. There we go. So here, pockets. We want to make a little pocket. I have things that I've made already, like this one. Some of them will be too big. Some of them won't. Let me just get my little pile. This is a high pocket. I think we can do something with this. And yeah, this is just from a masterboard on which I have glued some scraps from book pages and then decorated with some resin pieces. This comes from an antique fashion magazine. Okay, usually I put something on the top as well. I need something small. Let me just grab something from a box. Let's see, what do we have in this box? Mess we have. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Pictures are too big. There we have a label that I made from a soda can. And I think that would be really nice. What I need to find is my glue gun. So here we are. And obviously my glue gun is out of battery. That's fun. So I'm going to use my block glue and hope this will work. I need to charge my glue gun again. Come on. Up. So. Sort of in the middle. Going to press it down for a couple of seconds. I need a wet wipe. There we go. Just to remove the excess of glue. And I don't want it to glue to the next page. So let me have this. It is glued. So, next page. What could we put on this page? Let me see. What do I have next to me? I have a Sudoku piece. Is that what I want? I don't know. I don't know. What about inking it and then seeing whether it's what I want? Just going to round the corners first. So this is just something I've glued on very cheap scrapbook paper. Sorry. This is where you're supposed to be, and maybe here I would have something nice to put above. Like this. I am soon going to have to look for more things. This much I know. Don't know if I want to have the Sudoku here or something else. It's a good question. So these are all things that I did fussy cut out. This one comes from a postcard. This comes from an encyclopedia. I think we can do that, but I think it misses something on the side. I do have some fabric tape next to me. Or. I do have a lot of stuff next to me. I think this is nicer. I think I'm going to go with this. I must be really careful with this one, not to make it too bulky, because otherwise it will never close. Oh, come on. Hot glitter glue is fine to do this. I would normally use my glue gun, but you know, it's on strike, so. There we go. That looks much nicer. I'm going to use my glue stick. Like this. I'm going to ink my little church a little bit. And I'm just going to glue the bottom. Sorry, we got interrupted by one of my daughters. We need something small to put on here. Do I have small things? I have so many things on my desk, you wouldn't believe it. And I'm too ashamed to show it because I can't move. I can't move. So what do we have in here? We have a little this that we did. One of the little trinkets. I'm not sure where to put the box anymore. So here we go. Yeah, my daughter called me because she's at her boyfriend's mum's house. And she's fostering Urzapa kittens. And they've got a 3-week-old kitten who's a bit sick and lost a part of its tail. So she just wanted me to see the little lady. And no, we're not going to adopt her because we already have enough cats. There you go, my glue is already. This side, oh, you're back, you're upside down. Okay, well, there you go. Needle, needle, little needle. Oh, okay. Now, here. What could we have here? Maybe like an old advertisement. Not this one. Don't know why. This is going to take me so much more time than I had anticipated. I can tell you. Picture. I like it better. We need some labels. We need washi tape. But I think that's going to look gorgeous. Just checking if it was the right way up. And it was. This. There we go. Now I said washi tape and I said little labels. So washi tape. What sort of color do we want? A bright color or a so-so color? And do we want it big or not? I think we don't want it that big. We have two ones here that I think would be nice, and I like this one very much. So I'm just going to do this. Little labels, where did I put you? Not sure you're on my desk. Took me a while, but I found it. So I have both my little bunches and some Tim Holtzy little label. Z. I think I want to do something like that. I think. Okay. So have you had blah, 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 blah. Have you had a look at the new challenge hosted by Margaret from Seven Plaza and Tony from Crafty by Tony? It's Scraptember. I'm going to join. I just need to have a closer look at the prompt list. Not that I'm very good at following prompts, but there it's quite easy because it's not a prompt for, I mean, you can choose which one you want to do. So it's not on that day you have to do that, etc. So it gives you a bit more freedom. And I love working with scraps anyway, so definitely happy to join. There we go. And on the other side, we can put a homemade pocket if we have the right size. Too big. Too big. That one is okay. And one stands out more, I think. Ooh. So I think today we're going to do the signatures, and then maybe next time I will just stuff it so that we can have a nice flip through as we stuff it. Okay, we need something nice to look at on the top. Maybe we could have an acetate frame. Got lots of them on my desk. So I'm just going to ink it. And I told you I don't ink them before because I don't know on what sort of color scheme they're going to go on. So I just ink them when I need them. Oh, you sort of spit it on my frame. That's not okay. And maybe we can put a couple of things on the frame. Let's do that. What could we put on the frame? Small thing. I have lots of resin pieces in here, and I think it would be maybe too much resin pieces. No, not resin pieces. What do we have here? Trinkets. Lots of them. stickers, which I don't want. You're too big, but I like you. But you're too big. But then again, I can go to my other magic drawer where I have lots of game pieces. It's a bit big, isn't it? I have a lot of game pieces everywhere, in drawers, in boxes. Yeah, because here we have resin, trinkets, which we've already used just a page before. So what did I say? Maybe a game piece. So I have this, which is a magnet. And I think it could be okay. Actually, I tried and I like it, so I'm just going to glue this big label. Like this. And then I'm going to add my magnet. Do you remember, Sophie, you said you were not going to make it bulky? Well, it is bulky. There we go. Done. Okay. What do I have in my drawer? Just in front of me, I have a lovely thing that looks like a postal stamp. Probably is. Don't know. No. Anything else I have here? Just looking, you know, leftovers. So, more postal stamps, more labels, more images, tiny little things. What else do we have here? Another postal stamp. Okay, pretty sure we're going to find something here. Shall we just put that? It's a lamp. It's a lamp. It comes from our catalogue that I have somewhere. Oh, come on. There we go. Here, what would I want to put? Well, the back is decorated, but it misses something here, right? Sort of a closure. Oh, let's put it as a closure anyway. And what I can do is just put it there with a paper clip rather than gluing anything. And then whoever gets it can decide whether they want to glue it in or not. There. Paper clips. I know I did put paper clips somewhere. Technically they're on my desk. I'm saying technically. No, they're there. They're in the box. So which ones are you? We need 1, that is not that big, I think. This one. Do we have a decorated one? These we all made together, so I have rather big ones that I cannot use here. Don't know. I have a lot of others, I'm not sure where. I've never used them. I think that one. Let's see. Oh, come on, you can do this, Sophie. What have I done with this one? What have I done? Did I manage to do something stupid? Probably, yeah. This one is not usable. What did I do? I glued something the wrong way. Well, it happens. So let's get another one. Well, you do work. So we have an envelope here. Can we tuck something? I'll just have to think about this, but I want to glue something nice here as well. What do we have? A nice picture. Not a photograph, I don't think. What sort of things would I have? Again, foraging in a box. Le Mont Saint-Michel. Very famous place in France, very touristic. When the tide is low, you can walk to this place. Not when the tide is high. It's I will actually never go there because it is filled with tourists. Filled. Yeah, to me it doesn't make it attractive. I'm happy that people come to France and visit our country, but these days tourism has got like out of hand, and in some places you need to wait like 2-3 hours to be able to visit places like caves, and yeah, I don't enjoy that. So rather than being unhappy and moaning about it, I've just decided I wouldn't go anymore, which is fine. We need a nice image. Let me get, or we can make a collage. We can make a collage. These are food stamps from the war. I know it creeps some people out. It doesn't creep me, and I'd rather see them seen rather than staying in boxes or people forgetting about it. Because, you know, if you don't see these things, you don't know that they existed. And I think, you know, but that's me. So anybody who disagrees, I have no issue with. And the paper is just beautiful. And we can put something on it. No, not here because I don't want resin. Another box, or maybe here. Or maybe, let me put these on the side. You're going to go on the side as well, because I think that under my pile I have stuff. Stuff. I do have stuff. You're too big, aren't you? Well, not really. Not really. Sort of, but not really. So that's a Happy New Year from 1934. So if you don't know me, you'll see that I'm really, my style is eclectic. I like mixing up things. And I don't stick to a particular theme. I just, use what I like when I like. And I don't really mind looking for a washi tape. I don't really, how can I say this? Some people would think, this is not going to go with that. And if I think it does, well, then I just do it. I don't overthink things. Lovely washi tape. Little postcard punch, I think. Not you, maybe you. With the sea. Okay. Let's see if I have something else. So that's me. I went to look for a couple of things and I came back with all of that. So again, I need to make piles and I need to keep on finding things to put in our lovely laptop. Lab book, not laptop. Could you? Yes, you could. Yes, you could. So this is made from a coaster. I thought the word was not going to come back. And some clock hands. And I'm just going to glue it as sort of a pocket. Are you? No, you're not. And now I've lost all my caps and tips and needles. Oh, I'm gonna put this one back in. There you go. So it will be a pocket. Let me just... Here, I got so many things out. That's a side one. Is this too big? I think it is. Or actually not. Almost too big. So we can use this one. I like it very much. I had a sort of a film strip and fabric tape. That was from a die cut that I cut in two. And that was it. But it needs some medical tape. Otherwise things will get stuck under the legs of the brads. So I'm just going to do this. and this. And then I'll just cut the little bits that I don't need. Putting a bit of glue. And I'm going to put some sort of, probably a nice ad, because I got a big, ooh, it's a mix of things. I had no clue when I got the pouch out, but it also had advertisements. So it's now about finding something in the right size. That one is okay. Too big, too small. Oh, putting this one on the side. For Margaret. Yep. This paper is so thick. They came from a magazine on bikes and cars. Bicycles, not motorcycles. Okay, I think we're going to have a major catastrophe in a couple of minutes where everything I have on the side of my desk is going to fall. Boy, will that be fun. So this was Continental Tires. I could have taken that lower part out, but I'm not gonna. Cute. And I do have black washi tape. Just gonna put a couple of pieces. Not too big. Hoopla. Okay. Let's put, or maybe this actually. If I can grab it, that's an old advertisement for I don't know. It says a doctor who treats various things like face, obesity, when you're too thin, hair, eyes, eyelashes, hair, blackheads, etc. So probably a magic cream of some sort. So charlatans have been, yeah, all eras. Probably more today, but they've always been there. Do I want a little sticker? If I have one. It's not small. That's not small either. My goodness. Where are, good. fun one. A dragonfly. Here, where? These, no. Let me see, because I brought out quite a lot of stuff. This is something we did together. And I think it'll be fine here. Don't know if you remember. This was an existing thingy that I got in together with some old papers. And I just made it into sort of a picture holding thingy. And we're going to make it as a pocket. There you go. Pretty. And we can put lots of things in. Okay, so that is writing paper. We can put another sticker if we want to. This is a matchbox cover, and about something against coughing. I'm going to go thrifting this weekend. I'm just not sure where, because there is today is the first, well, not that, this week is the first, you have the first Sunday of the week, and there is sort of a flea market in Belgium, close to where I live. So there's that, or there is a big thing in a city that's about an hour from where I live. And I wonder whether there will not be more interesting stuff. Oh, pictures from Sweden, Uppsala. Never visited Sweden. I went there to catch a ferry to go to where my brother lives in Denmark, because that island is just under Sweden. I think I like this one. But this one with Margaret's kit. Which name I can't remember just now. But it was last month, I think. And what else? What was I saying? Yeah, Sweden. But I'd like to take the time once to visit Sweden. Okay. What can we put above? Do we have a nice picture? That's an advertisement. I took out so many different things. Don't know if I have something small enough. Oh, we have a lovely picture. His name is Joseph Bourdin. Going to make a pocket out of it, probably. This. again. Sorry. What do I want to put there? Butterfly. Let's have a big butterfly. And here can we have something nice to glue, a nice image. What are you? You are some sort of a frog. Pipa, apparently. Well, why not? Pipa. Okay, here. We made this a long time ago. But I know I saw some other stuff. Where did I put it? Now that's another question. Where did I put them? Here. You're too big? No, you're not too big. So we have a multi-pocket, which I'm going to ink. Should have inked it before, but probably had a reason not to do it. Not saying it was a good reason. It's definitely easier to do before, yet not impossible to do afterwards. Okay. Again, this is something we made together at some point. There we go. On my next page, how come we have two book pages, one after the other? Not usually. Oh, I forgot. Well, apparently I forgot this one. What are we going to put on there? Now this lovely picture of a communion. I think I want a bit of lace. That's not lace. I would just put it on the side like this. I think so. So I'm just going to cut a piece. Don't need too much glue. Now, I'm just going to glue my little card and make it as a pocket. Because I like pockets, I like to be able to put cutesies in pockets. Little treasures. Oh, I didn't put back the paper clip. That's okay. I'll do it afterwards. So, here. What do we have? This is actually a card, but it was, how can I explain this? If you put it somewhere with a lot of air coming in and out, this part, the pond, will change color. So if it becomes glue, the weather will be nice and dry. If it becomes purple, it'll be variable. And if it becomes pink, then it's either rain or fog. And it is from, that's a good question, 1947? I don't know if I want to put that here. I'm not sure. I think not. But then, what do I have? It's not that I don't have things. I think I want to put an envelope. So this is from 1980. It's vintage. That is not antique. Or this one is antique. But then the question is, I can't glue it. So, and it's funny because there's nothing written. Usually it's written all over. And here you just have that little 1978. And it's not really easy to, it was on the 8th of March, Mr. Giacomo. Don't know. So not you. Not you either. It's not like I don't have envelopes. I just need to get up and get some. Just checking what else I do have here. Oh, we have the Eiffel Tower, which is nice, but I wouldn't put on this page, I don't think. Oh, we have a lovely postcard. I think I'm going to put that one. Then again, well, let's do that. Because if I take so much time just for one page and we're only halfway of the first signature, that is not going to be good. This is much simpler than the journals I do. Normally I would add more things on pages and make them full, but I think I don't want this one to be that full. I just want it to be cute and, yeah, lighter than what I usually do. So we're back here. This is called the operation. So that's a surgeon operating on a patient. Oh my God. Yeah, no. So that's about, the painting was painted by Adrian Brouwer, who was born in 1608 and died in 1640. He's Belgian. And he knew Rubens and was a great painter of the 17th century. I didn't know him at all, to be honest. Did you? There we go. Yeah, you're not completely in the middle. So. We had little postcards from Sweden. Why not have 2 of them? And then I think on the next one I want a piece of postcard like this. Okay. Pockets, 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 pockets. More pockets. I need to refill my stash of items of ephemera because I have used so much of what I've done that I'm kind of, yeah, not having many things left. Which reminds me of something I wanted to do in some of the pages of this journal. Belly bands. There you go. Beautiful Sweden. Let me just get everything back together. Oh, finally a page where I can put this one. We called them, I think we call them Chinese images. When you do shadow figures with your hands. Les ombres chinoises, I think so. I was never really good at that when I was a child. Yeah, Sophie, if you leave your glue open, then it's not happy. Oh, yeah. So, we have this one. What else could we have on the bottom? Here are just pockets, which I don't believe we want. We have a tiny envelope, but it's a bit in bad shape. Let me see if I can find another. So, this is just one of the boxes. Okay, we have small ones here, 2 Do you want that one? Or that one is going to be too big. I think I like this one better. Okay. Do you need fixing? No, you don't. And I'm just going to have you as a pocket, not a double pocket, because I fear it will be too much for the paper. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, let's be lazy and pick up what we can see on the desk. We have a stamp. Okay, you are too big, too big. You're too big as well. But we also have things like this, like this, or like this. I have more. That's the right size. Is that the right size? Yes, it is. So we can do something like this on the bottom as a tuck spot, and then one on the top. Yep, works. Thank God it works, because it was glued anyway. And there you go. So you have two tuck spots, and then you can put something in the middle if you want, like maybe an ad. Where did I put them? Here. Abracadabra. It was sort of an amulet that would make sure that bad things will not happen. You know, it was like a charm, a good luck charm. I think we can do something like this with both. So I am just going to make you a bit shorter. Not too much. Just a bit. And if you were straight, that would be better. But you know, Sophie and scissors. Still not, yeah, well, it is what it is, because otherwise I'm going to ruin it, which I really don't want. Don't know if you have this, but in France, you don't see this charm in cars, but you see pictures or medals of Saint Christopher. because he's supposed to be the saint of all drivers. And that you see. That you still see. And I'm going to have it this one. Oh, there was a big competition in 1904 where you could win 2,000 francs, and that was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, I like this page. Okay. My goodness. This journal is never going to close, I can tell you that. Now, can we do something with these? No, I think we can just have two little tuck spots. That's one. That's two. A little puzzle game solution. Whoopla. Which I'm going to put on my writing page. Another butterfly. Do we want to make a pocket with an old piece of advertisement? I suppose we do. Do we have any that are suitable? Don't know, don't know. Who are you? You're a bird, you're not an ad. Do I need to get my big advertisement thingy? I guess so. Bear with me. Okay, I got some more out. You are... I thought you were going to be too big, but you're not. That's a bit of a shame. We have this one, which I like. And I think we have this one, which I like even better on that page. So I'm just going to ink it a bit. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to rough up the edges and then maybe re-ink a bit, I don't know. Or maybe not, just leave it like this. These I got in magazines from, I think it was the 50s. It's a famous French magazine. It's called Le Chasseur Français. And I have a lot of them, of these magazines. I will never run out of advertisements, that's for sure. Do we want another one above? I think we do. And I think that's the one, because it's the right size. And again. Okay. There we go. Here, what do we have? Do we have a nice postcard? We haven't used postcards. Oh, that one with little piggies. Nope, you're not the right way up. You are not the right way up. Yeah, there you are. Embossed. It's fully embossed. It's really nice. Addressed to Miss Berthe Courlot, don't know. Very nice. I'm just going to not really ink, just make sure the sides are not white. And we could make it into a little flap. Then I would want to use some fabric tape. Fabric tape. Where are you, my fabric tapes? I can see some of you on the floor, but I'd rather have the piece I saw just before. I'm not going to put it all over the card. I'm just going to cut a bit. Okay. And then have it here. Like this. And maybe I can glue a nice image underneath. Do we have nice images? Of course we do. We just need to have a look in a pouch. Come on. We have a Chromos. So, yeah, I'm gonna have that one under. It will just serve the paper the purpose of looking nice. No pockets, too old to resist putting things, you know, in and out. There you go. And back with our blank page. We have a little advertisement which says lucrative business. Yeah. Again, probably a scam, because there were scams at that time as well. Here you are. Okay, we're almost there. A sticker. Want something that is not a butterfly for once. Okay. Lilies. There you go. Now, I just found this lady, which is going to go on the other side. So that's good. And here we could have a pocket like this. And do we have a picture of some sort? I know I have a couple here. Let me see. Oh. It looks like somebody's is going to jump. Can you see that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. My grandfather used to do that. My mother's father. He used to be really good at it, apparently. Am I just at the limit? I think I am. Are you going to close? Oh no, I'm far from it. I actually could have glued it. Well, it is what it. Don't die now. Oof. 1939. It was at the Liège exhibition. Liège being in Belgium. And it's really confusing when you take the motorway to go to Liège. All of a sudden, it doesn't say Liège anymore on the indications. It says Leuven, because it's in the part that speaks Dutch. And all of a sudden, yeah, you don't know where you're going because nobody told you that it was called Leuven at a certain point. Bit confusing. She comes from a fashion magazine. There you go. And we are now at the last page. Let's see what we have here. Let me see, tiny things. We have a butterfly for a change. And a little fairy. Do we actually want to have a butterfly? Butterflies here, maybe. Maybe. So I can put my fairy here. Let's see, do I have more butterflies or birds or stuff? I have more fairies. I have a butterfly. So I managed to find a couple of butterflies, and I think I'm gonna do that. And that. And maybe if I can, well, that. There we go. So last but not least, we need something here. What do we have? Do we have a postal stamp? I'm sure we do. I'm sure. It's always one of these things. You know you have plenty of them. When you don't want them, you find them. And then when you need one, they're hiding. There you go. Found a lovely green one. From India. Chum. Bless you. And now you're coughing. Eva, what did you eat? Thank you for that, June. We're very happy. Okay, so that's our first signature. Let me do the other two, and then we'll have a look. After checking the time, I realized that this was already a very long video. So what I've decided to do, I did place our decorated signature. Hello, kitty cat. In the lap book. That's the word I was looking for. And I will for sure decorate the other two, and then you will see them on the next video when I will be filling the journal with goodies, and I think it's a better option. So in the meantime, as the next video will now be on, I can't even remember what day we are Thursday, so on Saturday. I wish you a very nice end of the week. Take care of yourselves, and I'll for sure see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.